Okay, so hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the video. So first of all, I need to apologize because my uploading is not as consistent as I want, but it was really busy. I started on a new project for my work, so I needed to learn some new things, get comfortable, get used to the new routine. My daily routine has changed, and besides that, some other things are going on. Like I have some personal projects I was spending some time on. I also want to get some certificates, and it's just really hard to keep combining all those things. So I did take a break from, I think, 1 or 2 weeks, I think even 2 weeks, but the break did good. I want to upload more and more consistent, but also like a big shout out for those people like John Hammond, Tyler Ramsey, for all those YouTubers with a full-time job who are keep combining this and doing this after hours. Like it's not as easy as people may think. Okay, but besides that, for this video today, we're gonna do a nice lab. I think it's a good lab for people who want to go into cybersecurity. It's a fun lab. You can learn a lot from this, and it's to get your feet wet. So what am I doing right now? So I'm gonna continue doing making bug bounty videos. But besides that, because I'm studying for the pen tester exam from Hack the Box, and from Hack the Box you first need to complete the whole path. I was thinking maybe I can combine some things I can learn while I'm making videos and teach also to you guys, because then it spares time, and I think maybe you guys can maybe it can help some of you guys. So let's dive into this video. Let's complete this lab. It's going to be a Linux machine. It's going to be knowing where to look for vulnerabilities. It's basic, but I think basic is good. When you have those basic skills, you can expand and expand. And I think Hack the Box is a great way to learn. I think if I need to say, try Hack Me, TCM Security, Hack the Box, those three are, in my opinion, the best to go to. So try Hack Me more for starters, TCM for between, and Hack the Box with the labs if you want to go a little bit more advanced. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's have some fun back again. So first, what we need to do is, I have a little music in the background. I really hope that doesn't annoy people. But if you think it's distracting or things like that for the next video, just let me know, and then I make sure there's no more music. Okay, so first we make connection with the academy, because we're gonna do a box today. It's gonna be a really fun one. I think for people who want to get into cybersecurity, I think try Hack Me is your first bet. I think personally you can do, and when you get better, you can go to Hack the Box and try to get those the pen tester certificate. And I also think that certificate will help you really good for when you are going for a job and things like that. I'm currently going after that, but the thing from Hack the Box also is you need to complete the full course before you can enter the exam. So it takes some time, but I think it's a good lesson. So okay, we have this IP. Let's really quick see if we can ping this IP. Yes. Okay, let's maybe do a basic nmap. You can export this IP like I do normally, but for this purpose, let's just keep it simple, and I'm just gonna copy paste this IP. We also gonna need some nodes probably. So I'm gonna open Notepad already. I'm just gonna drag it to my second screen for now, and then we can go. Okay, so we just scanned this part. So what we see, we have a port 22 that is open. That's not that interesting in the first case, and we have a port 80. It's running Apache, and it's something like welcome to Get Simple. Okay, so let's go to that web page, and okay, there's no CSS I see, so it's welcome to Get Simple. Okay, Get simple. It just looks like a normal page, but what I did see was there was like a robots.txt, I think, and there's an admin. Okay, so we can go here to the admin page. So we're gonna copy this and we're gonna say we found this. Usually, like you guys know, when I'm doing bigger targets and I'm taking notes with print screen and all the things, but for this purpose, this is a box and it's an easy box. So I think for this, it's gonna be for me, sorry, personally overkill to make screenshots and things like that. But I think if you're really new to this, it's really important. Everything what you think is interesting, take a screenshot. And so we can go through that after you're done. So we go to admin. Let's see where we come, and we did find an admin panel. First things first, I also want to go back to here. Why I want to see real quick, maybe we did miss something, so we can view the page source real quick. You see some things are commented out. Okay, getting started. Box. Get simple file. Okay, here please consider keeping the links for the links to the developer and get simple if you use this theme. Okay, so I think it's gonna be about, and this is a theme, so we can copy this vulnerable theme, vraagteken, we have no ID, but we can take this as a note. Okay, so we have, when we go here, we see like we have this admin panel. First thing I always try is the defaults. Is there something like admin, like is there something like admin password 1? Try some default things, and I think it's gonna work because it takes a really long time to load right now. Okay, we're not gonna save this. Okay, so we are in the application, and now the fun will really begins. So what we can do is we can go welcome to Get Simple. So what we can do is get simple exploits. So you can look for exploits. I'm gonna accept this, and you see if you have, there are some exploits. So we have an XXS exploit, we have remote code execution. Probably what we want to have is this. We want to have this remote code execution, and probably what you can do is you're going to copy this part, you're going to change the targets, and you can probably like get a remote channel. But what's the fun in that? Because let's try to do the same thing this script is doing, but just try it on our own. So if you're watching this script, it's going to this admin, it's going to log in probably. Then we're going to look at, it's going to go to target path data order. Okay, but what I think it's gonna do is, you see team added. Why we already can think this, because here it's giving us already a tip. Like it's already saying from you probably don't want to show the theme we are using in the link. So maybe there's something with the theme, or maybe we can play with the themes, things like that. So first thing what goes through my mind is, let's try to upload something in a shell kind of form. So if we go to themes, we probably want to check the themes. We see here this cardinal theme. We're going to activate this theme. Okay, so we have now this theme is activated. Can we do something with it? So we're going to try and edit it. Let's see, we have the default and the style. Okay, and like you guys see, this is PHP code. Like it's making things too easy for us. So what we can do is we can go back, and what I think I have is, I still have a. We need to go to nibbles. In this nibbles, there's a room I did. It's another room, another lab I did. And for that lab I also needed a shell, so probably I need to put this shell.php in another directory so I can easily find this and don't need to remember previous labs I did. But what we can do here is we can open the shell, and what it's gonna do is we're gonna just copy this. We're just gonna copy the shell. Let's watch this. It's gonna use port 80. We need to check real quick if we have the same IP. So let's go back here. Let's use IPA 10.10.16.20. Probably it will be the same because I'm using the same VPN as before. So it's the same 10.10.16.20. We need port 8000 for our Netcat listener. So already let's do this. Netcat listen port 8000. Awesome. So we can make the connection back to us so we can get something like a shell. So we're gonna delete all this. We're gonna paste all this. We're gonna scroll a bit up, check again. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save these changes, of course. Next thing what we wanna see is we wanna add it to the page. And the really fun thing about this part is you see here, let's go to this path. It's gonna give us the path where this is gonna be posted. Like, that's not okay. And we have trouble finding that site. Oh, sorry. Ah, wow, okay. It's the getting started contact the box, of course. And why it's not working? Because we didn't do this thing, and we need to do this. So we're gonna sudo nano, and it's gonna be etc hosts. When we open this, we can add. We can add this, and one more thing we need is the IP address. Something like this. Awesome. We're gonna save this like this, and now when we go to this, it will work. Nice. Okay, so we added this path to our etc file, so we don't need to work with the IP address all the time. And what we can see over here is we have this innovation and this cardinal. So the innovation was the one that was the theme they were using before, and we just changed it to the cardinal theme. And if you go back, so we can close this because we are doing this by our own, we don't need that. If you go back here, I go here, you see it's gonna, we did upload our PHP to the cardinal template.php. So if we go back to here and we're gonna click on this, it's gonna keep loading, and when we get a shell. Okay, but this is not a good shell. What we want is, we want to have like a better shell. So I'm going back to my notes, type of shells. When I scroll down, I have some upgrade shells from Python. Most of the time I use the Python 3 right now because the other one is giving some troubles. Okay, and we have a good shell. We upgraded the shell, now we can play around. So what we can check right now is if we change directory, probably home. Oh, sorry. What did I do? Oh, so stupid for me. Okay, sorry. Let's go back. We have the shell, Python shell. When we change directory to the home, we will find probably a user. And when we do ls mrb3n, we will see probably the first flag. So we did find the first flag. I'm not gonna open the flag. You guys can just follow along with me so you get some hands-on experience. Now the next thing what we want to do is we want to do a private escalation, or what we really want to do is we want to read we want to read the root.flag, and like you see, I don't have permissions to access the root folders, so I cannot read the root flag. But I need the root flag to finish this example. So there are some things we can do. We can go for full shell. What we can do is, first thing what you probably want to do is you want to see what you can do with the current user you are in. Then next what you can do is you can, let's go back here. I'm going to show you guys. You can upload some enumeration script. So if you're gonna ls this, you can see you can use linps, linenum. You just make a Python server, you get them from the server and you can run them. But what did we see over here is when we did the sudo l, we see all the privileges we can run as a sudo with this user. No password needed. So that's just stupid, and you probably don't, and you're probably not gonna find this in, like I said, this is an easy bot. And if you find this in the wild, you're really lucky. Like no password needed, and you can run like PHP, like awesome. So if you want to know what you can do with this, you can easily Google this. You can, let's say we're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab this part. Okay, I need to learn to copy. You go back to Google, Linux, Prive, escalation. And you will find a lot of things. You can go to Go Goblins, GTF Goblins, I think. But if you do this, all no pass, and you open like this thing, you can see, you can make, okay, I don't want to pay. You can make a command from the back, you can make a command. So what we need is, we do the PHP, and this is what we probably will need. So we go back to here, we're gonna copy the full path. So user bin PHP, copy selection, we go to our nodes, root, we're gonna do this, we go back to this part, we're gonna copy this part, we go back to our nodes, we're gonna make space, and this needs to be the command. We can test this out by running a whoami. Copy this part, go back to here, place a sudo, paste from clipboard, and run it. Syntax error near unexpected token. So what I do, I run sudo user bin php r system. Who am I? Let me real quick take a look. So user bin php. So did I copy something wrong? Normally it just need to, let me real quick see. So we're gonna use sudo, yeah, we're gonna run the php r on the system. Yeah. So a moment, I'm gonna just copy this last part. Copy. No, let's say sudo user bin and then PHP. We want to make a command system. Oh, of course. And we want to say who am I? Okay, who am I? I'm root. Like you guys see over here, I'm root. So we can do a lot of things being root. So we can change passwords, but the only thing for this purpose, what we need, so we're gonna copy the selection. What I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna do, like this is right now we're doing like something like we need to find this flag, and there is a pattern to find this flag. So we're going to root. Sorry, wrong. We're going to cat. We're going to say root. We're going to say root.txt, I think. And what you can do, if you run this command, you have the root flag, and you can read the root flag. So what I'm gonna do for you guys, just to show it, I'm not gonna read the flag. I'm just gonna do the ls command so you guys can see I have access to the folder and I can read the flag. So, did I add sudo? Yeah, I did add sudo. So if I paste clipboard and I run this, not a number not found. Okay, sorry. Like, I was lying to you guys. So I'm just gonna finish the command. Get root.txt. I probably am seeing something wrong. Is it because of this? Did I miss the ticks? Yeah, okay. Like you guys see, I didn't. Okay, so what I was forgetting with being fast, I did forget the single ticks. So when you enter like one word, like we did the who am I over here, you will see then it will work, but I was making a full command in ls or a cat, then you need to add the single ticks and then it will work. I didn't see it, I was looking over it, but it's fine. So like you see, I have permission to this directory and I can read this. So maybe if you guys want to see like one more thing, I can just show you that I'm not full of shit. So we're gonna do the LA and then you can see. Voila. So if you go to root.txt, we see I have read access. So I can read it. We have the flag. You guys can have the flag. So I hope you guys think this was interesting. I want to do back some more boxes from Hack the Box, but still going into bug bounty hunting and things like that. But why I want to do this, I want to finish this pad because I really want the certificate. I really want those certificates from Hack the Box. I'm going for the bug bounty, the pen tester certificates, and hopefully, but I don't think it's going to be for this year, the advanced web expert from Hack the Box, but it's a bit expensive. I think it was $1,200. So that's a bit more expensive, so I think that's going to be the next one for next year. But if I can get those two, the bug bounty and the pen tester this year, I'm pretty happy if I can keep combining that with my job and things like that. Okay, so thanks for watching again, and I see you guys in the next video.